Hello, I am Diana Leslie, but you may know me as Empress Diana. I am here to speak to you about breaking free. Breaking free means to release yourself from some of the self imposed limitations that you have placed on yourself. Were not placed there by anyone, you put them there. You were influenced by parents, school, friends, family. And today I am going to speak to you about all these factors that have prevented you from growing, from blossoming, from finding your purpose. Let's look at our families. We're not blaming them, but because they could only teach you what they knew. So seeds were implanted in your mind very, very young. Let's go back to me at 8 years old. One afternoon, I turned on that old transistor radio that my grandmother had placed in the hall. At 8 years old, I lived with my mother and my grandmother in a two small bedroom high up in the mountains of Manchester. There, I turned on the radio. It was so rusty, but I love to turn on the radio. And this day in particular, I heard a voice that said, "Welcome to Radio Jamaica. My name is Marie Garth." Oh my God. The voice was so silky and soft. I was transported to a place that I had never been before. I love the voice. It was so beautiful. Everything that she said, I loved. And so I told my grandmother, my mother, my sister, my friends, my teachers, my neighbors, I want to be like Marie Garth. And they said to me, "You must be crazy. There is no way you could be like her." And I said, "Why?" And they said to me, "First of all, Marie Garth is beautiful, and you're not. Her voice is so silky, soft. You sound like you have a frog in your throat, Diana." And number two, the third thing they said to me was that she's wealthy. She's from the upper class of St. Andrew. You're from this mountain, you're from this bush. There's no way. And for 50 years, I believe that. I believe everything that they said about not being able. So I put myself in prison, a self imprisoned situation where I never believed that I would be here today speaking to you. Life went on. I went to college. I came to the United States, and it took me 50 odd years to learn to get coaching, to be able to speak my truth. And today I can say to you that if anything is possible, anything you want, you can break free and get it. I, Diana Leslie, I, Empress Diana, can say that it is possible. Release yourself from any kind of limitation, any kind of mental slavery, and it is possible. I am a living example that it is possible. Thank you so much. To be continued. Thank you for listening. We will continue on the next time.
Central Expressions is sponsored by Allied Real Estate, where your dream is our passion.